Sheikh Zayed Al Nahyan once said that he who does not know his past cannot make the best of his present and future. And as is common knowledge, everyone and everything has a history as long as it lived past a second, which means fashion is not excluded. But why are we even having this discussion? Okay, fashion has been existent, no doubt, and has a rather eventful history to show for it. But not a lot of people know that fashion historians exist. Yes, we enjoy movies and series like Black Panther, Anila, The Train, Mr. Queen, and of recent Annie Kulapo, and no doubt appreciate the outfits brought to life. Feats so spot on, it adds to the realism of the scene and entire movie. How are they so in sync with the times? Fashion history, fashion history, fashion history. Fashion history, that's it. Now, you may think fashion history is a job that just reared its head. Nope. It dates as far back as the 1950s, 1960s with Janet Arnold of blessed memory, a British historian and author. Aside from being a historian, Janet Arnold is one of the founders or was one of the founders of the Costume Society. James Laver, my man from the late 1800s. I'm pretty sure you guys were not expecting something as far back as that. You heard that right. The 1800s. Born in 1899, I sometimes wonder if he faced challenges due to his gender. It was also an important and pioneering keyword pioneering. International man was a flipping pioneer. He was a pioneering fashion historian, described as the man in England who made the study of costume respectable. This is indeed something. I mean, if you'd like me to go into more detail with regards fashion history, and historians, shoot me a comment and we'll see. Personally, when I think fashion historian, I think Shelby Ivy Christie. 2020 was a year, and I spent a lot of time on Twitter. Shelby's threads is easily one of 2020's fashion blessings to me. She delivered with attitude, character, and in detail. The black fashion community definitely scored a solid with her. And there is Bernadette Banner with her YouTube channels. I strongly recommend her if you'd like to know more about Victorian fashion, sewing patterns, and all of that. Her link will be in my description box below. So you see, fashion history brings everything together. Like, of course, certain stylists, when they are put on jobs, or costume designers, or even designers, everybody studies the history of fashion. I mean, we've seen multiple occasions where fashion houses bring back their old designs and evolve it, or like retell its stories or their stories. That is history. That is fashion history. There's also a time where I also touched a bit of fashion history myself. My first time when I began my fashion styling and was, discovering myself, a friend came and asked me to make something for a test shoot. And I decided to, look at Africa. I mean, it was the trend then. A lot of, or at least for me, I was seeing a lot of content on Africa and whatnot. And I've always been enamored by the Maasai, the Kenyan Maasai. They are so bling. And I'm one for extra whenever I'm doing my styling. And I tried to think of a way to bring the Maasai and the West together. And well, here's a picture. I think I did a decent job, don't you? That's the girl for the test shoot, and the Masai is the guy. The test shoot was done 2020 as well. Same with the guy, but like different, time spaces. But lest I digress, fashion lives in everything. Fashion more or less marks an era, with each time period that comes, there's always a fashion tag to it. And most of the time, that is what is used to describe the era in detail. That is what, gives that era life. It's fashion. It's fashion. Yeah, I mean, most of the fashion historians that I've learned about just realized that fashion history opened doors for them. It helped them also create new paths. So if you are even studying history in any way, a lot of people seem to think of history as a dead end. Well, it's not. Trust me on that one. It's not. If by now you've not
Well,
clicked
oh my goodness,
like,
have you started?
please
Okay.
do so. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, if you would like to see more of
Okay.
me, subscribe. And if you
How do
believe
you
that
want to
this was
start?
helpful to you, spread the love by sharing. Thank you so much. Fashion history is definitely another job that can thrive in the Nigerian and African ecosystem. It's a full time job because researching accurate information, putting things together from mood boards to patterns to types of sewing to modes of sewing, it is definitely no small feat. It is no small job. A lot of things go into like movie sets, into photo shoots, into a lot of the editorials that you see. It's a lot. It's more than, you know and who knows, if you're looking for your sense of style, maybe you'll find it in the past. Because I said, without the past, one cannot know his present and his future. Unsolicited plug, but check out this Netflix documentary. Oh my god, it has skipped my mind. I'll definitely look for the particular one that I would really love for you to watch, and I would stick it right here. So, yep. Thank you guys so much for listening. It's been a time. Yes, indeed. Please do well to like, subscribe, drop a comment if you'd like to, and most importantly, share. Thank you so much. It's Ochiko. Over and out. Shalom. Photo shoots, into a lot of the editorials